in-your-face, we'll meet violence with violence rhetoric.
Well, you know what? How come when a white Republican says we'll meet violence with violence, that's just yay? And when a black person says it, that's extremism. When an atheist says it, that's extremism. You know, why don't you question that for a second? Why is it extremist when I say it, but George Bush can say it all fucking day, and the whole country, well, not the whole country anymore, but back in the day when people used to actually believe he was competent, they'd be like, yay! Guns for every white male!
The good side of the Black Panthers, the non-self-destructive, non-sensational...
Why can't we take the lessons of these groups and say, let's not make the same mistakes? You know, why can't we do that? I mean, I'm not saying, you know, why can't we say that I'm emulating the things that are good about them and not the things that were bad?
And then we get back to the atheist scum.
You know, you don't even wait for a proper explanation of any of these things before you lay into them. All you have to do is come and ask the fucking question, and I would have gladly given you an answer. But instead, you have to do this big public berating and act like it's some inconsequential thing to you, some inconsequential thing that you've to this date devoted 50-something minutes of video towards.
I repeat, I don't.
I don't even think I have 50-something minutes of video on ASU-related issues. You've been talking about it more than I have, or at least as much. That's kind of pathetic for someone who supposedly doesn't care.
Not violent in and of yourself. Any violence associated with the ASU is probably going to be accidental and not...
Except this violence. Scotty, come here so I can hit you in the name of the ASU to show that we are a violent organization.
Never get that far.
Or hit me. Come on, hit me in the name of the ASU. Wait. Not with the fucking sword, just like smack me or something. Wait, let me take my glasses off.
In the name of the ASU, I decree you are my bitch.
Ow.
Let me see if I can get that.
See, we are a violent organization.
Not everything.
Cool logo, huh?
Exactly. It's
You're gonna get into it in a moment, I guess. So.
You do understand that you know, certain things, when brought up in a certain context, in a certain arena, exactly what they usually do.
Yes.
You understand concepts like sarcasm,
yeah.
or being facetious, or being ironic.
Ironic.
You understand that?
No.
You understand that when we call ourselves scum, we don't actually think of ourselves as scum. It's a commentary on society's perception of us. Do you understand these things?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is another lost cause.
Lost cause. All causes are lost.
Do you understand that you're calling yourself atheist scum and expecting everybody to understand?
I don't expect everyone to understand. I just expect the people that are in it to understand. The devil is in my soul. Let's murder Christians. Wait, no. I'll edit that out later.
Phrase atheist scum with atheists. I'm sure there have been...
Woo! Like, I give a shit!
Atheists who call them scum, but it's not exactly... Scum is not...
It's not the word, it's the sentiment behind it. Don't you understand that?
Read as atheist the way fag or queer or gay reads.
Well, the word atheist already has the negative connotation in itself. That's why I added scum, because that's what we're synonymous with in the minds of so many Christians.
Or if you're if you're black and you use the word gangsta as a badge of pride, people at least know what the fuck you're talking about.
People will know what the fuck we're talking about at some point too. People don't automatically know this shit. It takes a while. They have to learn it. People didn't know that from the very inception of the thing.
But like, for instance, let's say there's a gay organization. Well,
like the ASU.
Let's say there's some people who hate homosexuals, and
there are?
we refer to them as
let's go fuck them.
Degenerates. Okay, well, you know, that's like a familiar...
God, he never shuts up!
They're filthy degenerates. But you can also
I guess I've made videos as long, though.
Aren't homosexuals.
Right, Scotty?
Okay, so let's say there's this radical,
yes.
we got to do something, we got to be in their face gay organization, and they decide to call themselves, you know, the filthy degenerates. You
always talk about how you want to be in a fucking video.
Sending out is not that they're proud of.
Then I invite you in, and you're like,
yeah, but I want to make a crazy, hilarious video, not
the message they're sending out.
This is a crazy, hilarious video. This guy is fucking hilarious right here. Look at him. How could you look? How could you look at that face and not laugh?
I realize this is falling on block-headed ears.
Block-headed ears.
Everybody who likes the
name. It's more like a lemony.
And wants
more like
to
a
join,
melonish.
Perfectly happy with
like a
it.
melon shape, I think.
And if you run in any flack,
maybe
you
it's
actually
kind of
get
blocky.
in front of the public instead of
I don't know.
just being in front of the YouTube community that's interested in atheism. Any response you get to interpret any way you want. As you said, what you put out and what we put in, and some kind of thing about it is what it is. And, you know, it's not about communication, and you don't expect to be taken serious. Okay. Which brings me to the reason. Which brings me to the reason that I'm doing this fucking vlog when all of my.
They need to take away your director's account, man.
You guys alone. Just keep going on with what you're doing.
Yes, thank you for your permission.
So I'm watching your latest video, the optimistic skeptic.
Okay. Yes.
And I notice
the logo.
Your new Atheist Scum United logo.
Looks like.
There it is in all its glory. And I realized I saw it before when you were announcing the finalists. But something about it, just, I was looking at it and saying, what is it that gets me about that? And I suddenly realized, Christ.
Scum.
I suddenly realized,
Scum.
That's Valerie Solanas.
No.
The Atheist Scum United logo mascot is in fact Valerie Solanas. Dude, guys, I am so sorry that I ever started lecturing you about unintentional associations coming from the word scum. Now, somebody, I don't know who actually came up with that logo. I tried to figure it out from your previous video.
User called Minor Gray.
So I don't know.
They actually didn't want me to use that logo, but I like it.
You are at least on top of things enough to know that that's Valerie Solanas. Not to have simply chosen a logo without knowing what the fuck it was about, and whoever made it not telling you. So I'm assuming, and I'm probably making an ass of you and me by doing that you knew it was Valerie Solanas.
Nope, I sure didn't.
But
she was a major inspiration. I mean, Scum did in part come from the Scum Manifesto. I mean,
it was somehow.
And I have no objection to it.
By a picture of Valerie Solanas.
The thing is that.
And so I apologize.
You're not
for taking you seriously at all.
You're taking things a little ridiculously here.
And I know that a number of people.
I mean, we're just taking powerful symbols and turning them into something else. I mean, the other symbols I considered contained an American flag, a monkey with the tape across his mouth, and the rainbow. And all of those are variations of other social icons. So I don't really see what the big difference would have been.
Without any more stodgy advice from me, you can just continue on with your efforts to continue the proud Valerie Solanas tradition of activism, artistry, and non-violence.
Hey, instead of shooting Andy Warhol, maybe I'll just shoot you. That was a joke! Don't arrest me. Thank you, MetaBob, for that informative video. Amazing Atheist! Peace! The fuck? Out. Oh, and One Nation over